6n squared plus 5n take away 1. We want to factor this. First thing you want to look for is there a common term. Okay, if there is, factor it out. We don't have one in this case, which is good. Then you want to look to see if it's a perfect square trinomial. Like we see it has 3 terms, so it's a trinomial. Is it a perfect square trinomial? It's not. Is it an a equals 1? It's not. So we're stuck using the a is not equal to 1 polynomial factoring method, which we call decomposition or PSF. Okay, so the P is the product of the first and last terms. So we're going to just multiply the 6n squared and the negative 1. That gives us negative 6n squared. The S is for sum, and that's the middle term is always the sum. Okay, 5n. And then the factors are, we're looking for the factors of negative 6n that add up to give us 5. Okay, and they are 6n and negative 1. So like what multiplies to give us negative 6? 6 and 1, or 6 and negative 1, negative 6 and 1, but also add up to give us 5. So if this number is negative, you know that the two factors have to be different. If the product is negative, the two factors must have different signs. Okay? And the largest, in quotes, the largest number is going to be the sign of whatever the sum is. Okay? Since it's positive, the largest is going to be positive. All right? If it was negative, then the largest would be negative. So in this case, it's positive, so the largest is going to be positive. So we have, and we check 6n added to negative n gives us 5n. 6n multiplying negative n gives us negative 6n. Great. So we replace our middle term with the 6n minus n, and that gives us 6n squared plus 6n minus n minus 1. Then what we want to do is group to factor. So we're going to take the first two terms and find the common factor, which is 6n, and we pull that out. We're left with n plus 1. Then for the last two, what's common? Nothing really besides a negative 1. Now if the first term is negative, factor out the negative. All right, it'll make things work. If you don't, you'll end up getting like n plus 1 plus 1 times n times negative n minus 1. It'll be very confusing, so don't do that. What we're after is that what's in the brackets here and here are identical. If they're not identical, then you've made a mistake. Okay? Now, because they're identical, I'm going to factor them out. And I get n plus 1. I'm left with the 6n and the minus 1. Okay? And that's it. We've fully factored, and the result is n plus 1, 6n minus 1. Have a good day.